State is of the understanding that parties are in agreement as to current child, dental, and medical support based upon 2 children in and 0 out. So current child support is agreed to be set at $9.96, dental set at $15.27, and medical support set at $81.63. State is of the understanding that the parties are not in agreement as to when that retroactive period should start, largely based around the issue that the judge noted, or the court noted, as to that clause in that particular decree of divorce.
All right, then, folks. Again, because of that, I didn't know that was the reason behind all this, but because the court's understanding, because the district judge declined jurisdiction to deal with anything concerning the kids, then that leaves that wide open. But I'll go ahead and see what the testimony is, see whether or not there's been some support paid during that time frame from the non-custodial to the custodial party, and we'll see what the court can do with this matter. So at this time, Mr. Turner and Ms. Louis, if you can, ma'am, turn on your video. Mr. Turner, found a spot, raise your right hand and unmute yourselves, and I will swear you both in. Please raise your right hand. Thank you. Do both of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give this court this time is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, you're both officially on the oath, and the state may proceed. Thank you.
State calls Julian Louis. Ms. Louis, please state your whole name for the record.
Julian Jeanette Louis.
Louie, my apologies.
Yeah, okay.
What are the children that we're here on today?
Initially we were here for all 3 children because Brandon Turner Jr. aged out in April 2025. I'm being told that child support is done for him, but I do want to go in the rears for my oldest. But
okay,
the 2 remaining.
Okay, man, real quick. He graduated from high school also this year?
May 2025, yes.
Okay, then yes, ma'am, we no longer have jurisdiction to do child support going forward after that date. But up until that date, yes, ma'am, he can be included. Thank you.
Thank you.
You may proceed with your question, next question, Mr. Gwen.
And the remaining 2 children are Braylon and Brianna Turner.
How old is Braylon?
Braylon is 14.
How old is Brianna?
Brianna is 12.
And how old's the oldest child? They just turned 18?
Yes, he turned 18 on April 12th, 2025.
How is medical coverage being provided for the children?
I provide medical coverage.
How's dental coverage being provided for the children?
I also provide that.
How much does medical coverage for the children cost?
So it's right now we have a total of, according to my pay stubs, I pay a total of $90 per pay period.
And how much does dental cost?
That's around $30.54.
How much does it cost to add the children to your dental plan?
To add them, so for my dental, I would only be paying $6 if I didn't add children. For my health coverage, it's somewhere between $60, $65, but I'm not sure on the exact numbers.
What retroactive time period are you requesting?
As far as I can go with him, because he didn't support the children from 2018 up until this current date. When I asked, any times we have had a conversation.
Ma'am, you answered the question, okay?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Don't move beyond the individual question. The state will expand on the information if necessary. Thank you.
Okay.
What kind of support have you received for the children since separating from Mr. Turner?
None.
What kind of support?
I'm telling you, none. I haven't received any support.
When did y'all separate?
2018, February 1st, 2018.
And to backtrack for a second, I think I might have missed something. Who is the father of those children that we discussed earlier?
Brandon Turner.
Are you in agreement with what the state portrayed to the court, the agreed child medical and dental support amounts to be?
The current?
Yes.
The current, yes.
Okay. No further questions for this witness at this time, Judge.
All right, ma'am, we'll be back in just a moment. I'll go ahead and let the state call the next witness, please.
State would like to call Brandon Turner.
Yes.
All right, state your full name for the record, sir.
Yes, Brandon Terrell Turner.
All right, thank you. You may proceed at this time, Mr. Gwen. Thank you.
Mr. Turner, did you hear what the state purported to the court the agreements to be in this case?
Yes.
And was that accurate?
What part? Like,
As far as the child support, medical support, dental support?
yes.
Okay. What time period are you requesting that retroactive payment period to be?
From the person that I spoke with earlier today, she told me that it was going to be for 3/11/2025.
Objection is to hearsay.
All right, here's the deal, sir. You cannot testify to something someone else told you. Again, unless I told you that, and that was my ruling, it doesn't count.
Okay.
The
Okay.
judge says anything you heard from someone else, even your own lawyer, does not count. All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I don't know. I don't know what to say then. I just from that the day I got served is what I was going off of. I don't know. I'm familiar with this, to be honest with you.
All right, then, sir. Again, the law is that the retroactive can start from the date of service, but it gets to go back up to 48 months, depending on the circumstances and the information provided to the court. So I'll let the state proceed with that at this time, and it's left up to me to decide how far back I want to go, sir, after the date of service. So the state may proceed. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What kind of support have you provided your children since separating from Miss Louie?
I've provided them with clothes, shoes. My son used to live with me for a little bit, so they basic necessities, I would say. They call for school items. When they call, I buy clothes and send, I would say.
All right, well, so we're looking at cash money here. Again, buying kids necessities doesn't count toward child support. Child support is for the custodial parent to use in any manner, way, shape, or form they wish to. And so if you send the stuff to the kids, that's fine. If you bought them something major, like you bought everybody $1,500 iPhones and they're using them for everything, then yeah, I can probably look at that. But other than something like that, sir, I've got to just crock it up to being a parent. Thank you.
Okay. So I would.
What child lived with you?
I had Brandon and Braylon lived with me for a little bit.
When?
It was 2022, I believe. Yes, 2022. This is the beginning of the school year.
How long did they reside with you?
It was about 6 months, I would say. A little less, about 5-6 months.
Okay. All right, well, we'll get some information from Mom on that too. You may proceed, Mr. Dwayne. Thank you.
I have no further questions at this time of this witness, Judge.
All right, you need to recall Mom and find out about that. The dad's alleging having his allegation he had the two oldest boys from somewhere between 5 and 6 months. Thank you.
State recalls Julian Louis.
I'm here.
Julian, I believe. Sorry. Did two of the children reside with Mr. Turner for a period of time?
Actually, 3 of them did. They went with him for the summer and 2 stayed behind for the first 2 months of the school year.
When was that?
So my oldest was a sophomore, so he graduated in 25. So that'd have been 22-23 school year.
I have no further questions of this witness this time.
All right, ma'am, and what was the circumstances or how you got, you voluntarily left the kids down there for those 2 months, correct? After summer visitation was over?
He told me if I needed help with the children, that he can take them himself because he didn't need my help.
Okay, ma'am, that wasn't my question. You did leave the children there voluntarily, correct?
Yes.
Okay, then, but then before the end of the semester, you retrieved them. What was that circumstance? Why did that take place?
You want me to give the full answer, description of what occurred?
No, I'm sorry. Did you just go pick them up? He returned them to you. I don't need to get the down and dirty. I just need to know.
I flew down to pick them up.
Okay, did they call you to do so or something?
The school called with a report from DCF. Yes.
Okay. All right, then. Well, that's you know you got them back. All right, thank you. All right, then, Mr. Gwen, any other question of either witness?
Not at this time, Judge.
All right, I got a couple of forms to look at. Go ahead and make a closing then, sir. And I'll allow the parents to make a closing also if they wish. But again, obviously the requesting state did ask for retro. Retro, like I said, is 4 years from the date of service. And let's see, the service on this one, well, the father was 27 February. So going back from 27 February, which means the court has the right to look at retroactive child support starting from the first day of March. The child turned 18, so that can also include who turned 18. That would include March, April, and May, and then the whole 4 years behind all that. So, but again, it looks like Dad may get some credit for the time frames the children were with him. So at this time, I'll ask the state for in closing to tell the court what the state's requesting here based on information provided, and then I'll let the parties make a closing if they wish. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. State is requesting that the current child support be set as agreed to at $996. Dental set is agreed to at $15.27. Medical support is agreed to at $81.63. State is requesting that the retroactive time period be granted to the full extent of the permissible retroactive period, and state will need to calculate what that number is after those possession credits are granted.
All right, then. And I'll let you, anything else, Mr. Gwen?
There is not, Judge.
All right, so at this time, Ms. Louis, is there anything else you want to say in a closing statement, closing argument, ma'am?
No, not at this time.
All right, Mr. Turner?
Yes, just about the retro when
Yes, sir.
I just don't agree to the retro payment. Like they were being supported, but they were with me for a time, and that's pretty much it.
All right, so I'm not going to give you credit for that, but under Texas law, you're required to support your children financially, and the court has the absolute right to go back for up to 4 years. Does the state have any calculations on what that 4-year amount would be based on Mr. Turner's income at that time, or are we just looking at something else? Or are you looking at trying to do it on what the current earnings are, or something else along those lines?
I was looking to set it based upon current support amounts.
All right, then. Well, that's just, right now the current child support, annually would be so somewhere close to $12,000. And the court usually has a problem going back anything above 25,000 because Texas has judgment interest. So the interest on a $20,000 retroactive judgment is $120 a month. So, and that's just the interest, so not the principal. So so that's problematic. So it's left up to me how far I want to go back. I can go back the whole 4 years. but off the top of my head, the 4 years looks like it's about 48,000, and I'm real hesitant to go that far back. I'm not sure what. Obviously, the divorce doesn't count, so I can go back behind that, or I can use that as a mark if I want to. But this time, the court needs to sit down and do some math on the information I have here, so I can look at the retro. But again, ma'am, I'm real hesitant to go anywhere above $25,000 based on the fact that Texas has judgment interest, and even the repay that down, I would have to order so much a month, plus include the extra $120 just to cover the interest. So it is what it is. So based on that, ma'am, do you have anything else you want to tell the court? Anything else you want to add?
Regarding what, the retroactive pay?
Yeah. I know you sound based on the technical math, ma'am. Looks like you are eligible. I could order $40,000 plus in retroactive child support. But like I said,
and I understand that will put him in a situation, but he also put those children in situations. Whatever you decide, I mean, I have no choice but to go with it. But I have provided for him.
Okay, again, ma'am, we understand that. It's just that this amount is going to take some time to pay out. In fact, you probably won't finish paying it out until the last child's over the age of 18, with interest and everything else included. So you'll, how's the youngest child now?
She's 12.
She's 12. Okay, well, he might be able to pay this off by the time she turns 18. So after I do some math. But I'll tell you what, Mr. Gwen, I'm going to sit down here and do some mathematics and look at what I'm going to order as far as the retro. And if I don't order the entire amount, then I will be looking at I'll include the credit that he would get for the possible 5 months he had the oldest two boys with him after summer visitation. Well, with summer visitation included. Is there? But for right now, the court needs to take this under advisement. It's 4:40. It's 4:20 already. But I think I can have this done by the end of before 5 o'clock. So if you folks want to stick around while I do the math on this one, I'll tell you what I'm looking at doing. And real quick, sir, you ever been in the United States military?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, sir?
You ever been in the U.S. military?
Yes, I'm in the military. I was in the military.
All right, and you're retired or getting VA disability?
Yes, I received VA disability.
Okay, then. All right, then I'll waive court calls on this one, Mr. Gwen. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, tell you what, folks, I'm gonna go off the record. I'm gonna crunch some numbers, and I'll be back on to give you my ruling. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
So I went back and looked at what the different judgments amounts would look, run through a couple of financial calculators, and what the payments would need to pay that out over a certain amount of time. And the court could go back up to 48 months on this one, but the court is going to go ahead and because we don't have all the calculation, all the information for some of the previous years, I'm going to go ahead and just go back a total of 30 months, 2 years and 6 months. So 30 months, I'm going to, instead of going back to full 48. And that means based on the information as of today's date, income information. And of course, it's not too far off from that because the VA disability and the COLAs for the last 3 or 4 years hasn't been tremendously high. But anyway, the judgment amount going back, including all 3 children, will be, and get this, write this down, Mr. Gwen, $29,980. I'm going to go ahead and, again, that is for 30 months. I'm going to go ahead and order a repayment amount of $438 each month, starting the first day of December. It's kind of early. I'm going to go ahead and start the first day of December because we're almost to the first day of November already. And based on that information alone, it will take approximately 48 months, 84 months at 6% interest for the father to pay that off. So in other words, this note is going to take him 7 years to pay that off. The oldest child will pass the age of 18 by then. But based on based on my calcs, looks like almost 2/3 of this will go toward principal each year and 1/3 toward interest. And say with the final amount being in year 7 to pay this off in full. If the youngest child is still under school, still under 18, or still not graduated from high school, it will be it will pay off exactly 7 7 years. But after if the youngest child emancipates, then obviously the entire amount will go toward the arrears. But this gives you, since I didn't go back to full 48 months, this gives you some credit for the time frame you had the kids with you. And again, ma'am, it's going to take him 7 years, paying off an extra 400 and some change a month, just to pay back this part by itself, not including the regular child support. So the courts, based on your everyone's circumstance, I'm finding this is a fair and equitable thing to do at this point. Again, if there was no interest, I would order the entire amount, ma'am, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. But I got to worry about interest, and the interest on this each month as at a minimum. Well, the interest in the first year is $1,702. The principal is $3,553. So you see what I'm talking about. So it's almost half of what the principal is. So at this time, I'll start with you, Ms. Louie. Any questions?
No.
All right, Mr. Turner, questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Gwen.
I would just like to verify that I heard you correctly. You stated that the repayments would be set at $438.
Yeah.
Okay.
The calculator says to pay it off in 7 years, to pay it off in 84 months, it needs to be $437.96. I just round it up to 98. Okay.
Understood.
I'm sorry, I don't have a question.
I mean, $438. Sorry, thank you. Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's for retroactive?
That's the payment toward the retroactive child support, ma'am.
Okay.
And plus he still got to pay the regular child support.
Okay, and the regular child support is my hearing was $996.
Yes, ma'am. 900. I got 990. I thought I had 98, but I may have misread my writing. So it could be, it's 986 or 988.
96, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't read my own handwriting on that one. So it's 996. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sir. So that was
All right. And again, the judgment amount for retroactive child support is $29,980. Repayment $438 a month, and I'm starting at the first day of December. The regular child support starts the first day of November, but I want to go ahead and get all this paperwork out and done before we start hitting the retro, and that's just I'm just going to kick it back a month on that. All right. Anything else, Mr. Gwen?
There is not, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Louie, anything else, ma'am?
No, thank you.
Mr. Turner, anything else, sir?
yes, I'm just making sure I got it correct. So child support starts on November 1st,
Yes,
and
sir.
then retro plus child support will be December.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you both very much. Good luck to you and the kids, and everybody take care and have a great, safe holiday. We're off the record.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm sorry, holidays. We got a bunch of them coming up, so everybody be safe out there. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Can I leave? Or
Yes, sir. Well, he didn't say for you to hang around and take a look at the order, sir. So you'll be getting a copy of this order through DocuSign through your email. Please review it, sign off on it. Doesn't mean you agree with it. It just says, it just means that this is what the court ordered, and you can take it from there, sir. You got the right to de novo this matter or take it up on appeal if you want. But again, if you do that, you run the risk that the district court would take it all the way up to the whole 48 months instead of the 30 months I did, sir. So it can go up substantially. All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
No problem, sir. Thank you.